reminds me of the Hosok dance with the I was just watching Sailor Moon, and I used to run home to all these pants. I used to run home from school to catch Sailor Moon playing on the TV of my birth country. So that's fun. I had this transformation where I was like, so while I was cooking, watching the documentaries from Hustlers in the Hood, and being really inspired and being very genki da yo, listening to the stories of Black entrepreneurs, and like getting an answer to my question of like, is it alright to look for like one-off gigs just to make money? And I was like, oh, cool, absolutely. But then at some point I actually was like, I'm feeling down and depressed and overwhelmed and like dreary by this energy, because I'm not from the States, and so like the energy of Black Americans and like the world that they have to deal with, and like the darkness of it is too much for me at some point, and I start to die. And I was like, oh, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go watch my Chinese show. I can't do this, because I started to watch the Cat Williams like 3 hour long interview, and I was like, I can't, like, this is making me feel dead inside. Like this energy, like the topics, the like what's happening, I'm like, I it's not home to me. It's like because I'm like African diaspora, I'm not. And so I was like watching my Chinese show and feeling it's like revival inside me, and I was like, oh, like I'm more Chinese than I'm Black in a way. So that was interesting, because I had this moment of realizing like I have to find myself, and I don't belong to any group of people because I'm too unique. So I don't belong anywhere. So I have to just be true to myself. And then I ended up watching Sailor Moon randomly, and I'm just like in my vibe right now, being like, wow, like